So we have just recently gotten the J-36 inside of War Tycoon, and now you might be wondering how powerful this vehicle actually is, and is it actually worth it to go ahead and grind its operation? Well, in this video guys, I'll be finding out this just for you, so anyway, let's just jump right into it. So, I'll be damage testing pretty much everything that we have in store, but before we begin and do this, I would like to quickly cover this vehicle's base statistics. It's going to be 305 speed, and the health of it is going to be 900. These are really good base statistics. Now, let's go ahead and move into a damage test. So firstly, we're going to be testing the air-to-air missiles against the F-35 to go ahead and actually see how good they are going to be. So firstly, we're going to be shooting missile number 1, and let's go ahead and see how much damage in terms of percentage it's actually going to be able to do. So one shot has done exactly 36%, which is actually pretty insane. So this probably means that we'll be able to free shot the F-35. And by the way, this is a maxed out F-35. Like, this damage is no joke, man. Now moving into the Mi-28 Havoc, since there's a damage multiplier, let's go ahead and see how much damage the Mi-28 will take here. On the other hand, it took exactly like 46%, which is like, for a helicopter, that is some insane numbers. I'm genuinely really surprised about this. And then when we go ahead and actually shoot the second and third missile, it is easily able to shred the Mi-28. And considering this helicopter has one of the most health out of any heli in the game, looks like most of the helis will start getting two-tapped by this, which is just, it's no joke. Like, holy moly with that damage. However, this is where the really good damage might actually start to end, because if we go ahead and test this against the Abrams X, the results are not that favorable. 17% per shot is not very good, but it's still some decent damage against tanks. Now moving into the main cannon of this vehicle, it is pretty much just going to be around the average mark. It's nothing really special, but it is going to be pretty damn decent, especially for planes as well, considering it's able to shred the tanks pretty quickly. But again, it's nothing like the A-10 Warthog or the Su-25 Frogfoot, nowhere near. Now moving into the last piece of detail that you guys might want to find out in today's video, it's going to be seeing how good the anti-ship missiles are, and they are on average going to be doing around 28 up to 32%. It really does depend which area of the boat you guys will also be hitting, but as you guys can see over here, it's just going to be wiping out a pretty good damage. But again, the Zone Vault does have some insane health, so most of the time this will probably be two-shotting a normal ship and free-shotting the Zone Vault, which is still incredibly good. Anyway, this vehicle was a pretty interesting surprise. If I have to say, does it fit in War Tycoon? As of this current moment, I just clearly don't think so. I don't think this vehicle should be in the game, but now that we're at it and we do have ourselves a 6th generation plane, I guess we're just gonna have to do with it. And it is a pretty good plane, so I do very much recommend grinding for it, but the anti-ship missiles are also incredibly strong. It's just so you guys would have to play it a little tactical with them, but most of the time they will be able to take out a lot of damage from the Zone Vault, and this is what this vehicle is probably built to counter in this game anyway.